Shalom, 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 Israel. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, and to thank the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, for this truth in these last days, to see these prophecies unfold, to see all these things manifest coming out of the scriptures, And what I'm going to get into today is endurance, being circumspect, watching, and the reality is that a lot of us are not gonna make it. A lot of us in this truth, are not gonna make it. Because a lot of us doubt, a lot of us lack faith, a lot of us, still got one foot in the world, one foot out, one foot in this truth, one foot in the world. A lot of us are lukewarm. So the Most High ain't dealing with that, man. Like, this ain't the time to get weak. This ain't the time to be indulging in all this worldly lusts and things that have you live in the flesh, because we have to live in the spirit. That's why we came into this truth. Like, if we was gonna be niggas in this truth, we might as well have stayed in the world, And the Most High said He would rather you be hot or cold, but because you are lukewarm, He shall spew thee out of thy mouth. And you don't want that, man. You don't want to fall into the hand of the judgment. You don't want to fall into the judgment of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. So it's very important for us to stay circumspect and to stay strong in this truth, man. But the reality is that a lot of us in this truth are not gonna endure, man. So I'm gonna get a couple of scriptures. First one I'm gonna get, we're gonna go to John 10:27. Because even in Babylon, this is the land of confusion, America. And for us, those of us who the Most High put the spirit in to find this truth and to wake up to this truth, man, it's a blessing, man. Because without this truth, without the scriptures, man, we just niggas, man. That's all we gonna act like, man. We're not gonna have no order, man. We're just gonna do what we've, adopted and being in America, man. And that's an abomination, man. Because we see what's going on out here, man. We see what's going on out here, man. We see wickedness increasing. And basically, if you of America, man, you're of that wickedness, man. You're of that wickedness, man. If you're of America, you're of that wickedness, man. So for us to come out of the ways of the world and come into this truth, this knowledge, because the Most High doesn't give this knowledge to just anybody, man. He ordained and predestined men to wake up in this knowledge, and women, man. Even with all this confusion and mirages and delusions that's out here in Babylon, man. We've come out of all of that and found this truth, man. Because there's many religions, which this ain't a religion, but there are many religions that are strong in America, man. Islam, Christianity being number one, and all those other ones that's in between, Catholic, Seventh-day Adventists, Baptists. Now they got some. Now they got a whole bunch of things I never heard of. Apologists, Christian apologists. I don't know. I don't know. It's hundreds. They coming out with new religions every day, man. But that's the beauty of this truth, man. Because this ain't a religion, man. This is a nationality. This is an order. And this is our true heritage, man. This what we follow. This is where we came from, man. And all these other nations, they mad because we finding out who we really are, man, and what we really need to be doing, which is serving our power, coming back to the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and we doing that, and these other nations are getting mad, man. But so what? And us coming into this truth, knowing what we know, we can't fathom how other people don't get it. People who we grew up with, we may think the scriptures are just easy to comprehend, easy to adjust to, easy to, which keeping the laws. It's not rigorous. It's not hard. Especially when the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua is working with you. And I'm speaking for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. I'm not speaking for no one else. But if you heard this truth and you follow the laws and you come out of your wickedness and you repent and you turn from your sin, man, you are of that sheep. This is John 10:27. My sheep hear my voice. Who's that? That's who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, whose real name is Yahushua in the Hebrew tongue. He said his sheep hear his voice. His sheep hear his voice, man. And it's like I said, if you heard the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and you repented and you change your ways and you change your lifestyles, man, you are that sheep. And I'm going to read it from the top. John 10:27. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. So how we following Yahushua and the laws, man? The ways of the Most High, man, Yahweh. That's how we follow him. We following him in spirit and in truth, man. Because we can't live by the flesh, man. You live by the flesh, you're going to die, man. It's a fight every single day, man. Ain't none of us perfect. We stumble, but we gotta get back. We gotta start, gotta get back up and keep moving, endure. That's what we have to do. So I'm going to get the next one. This is, let me see if this is what I want. Timothy, let me see if this is the one I want. Salaki Israel. Come. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse I'm going to start at 2. 2 Timothy chapter 2. No, 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2. Salakia. Preach the word. Be instant in season, out of season. Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. So we're supposed to follow we're supposed to follow these laws, and we're supposed to do this work in season, out of season, man. We're supposed to rebuke, you know. We're supposed to give reproof, give correction to our people, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Because our people are gone out here, man. This is why, the Most High put his word out. And this is why so many of our people are waking up in these last days, man. We have to be long-suffering, man. Like the Most High is long-suffering. Like Yahushua is long-suffering, man. Verse 3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine. So it's going to be a time, which this is the time that we live in, where people are going to start getting weak, falling out the faith. Start thinking twice, like, is Yahushua really coming back? Does the Most High really exist? Are we really the Jews? Are we really the chosen people? Because a lot of people, they hate this truth, Start making, justifications because of what they see in this wicked society, man. So we got to come out of that. It should be no doubt in your mind that this is the truth, man. The proof is in the pudding, man. Like, the things that we read in the scriptures, and if you take the time and study and really look at the prophecies and things like that, and you can see all of that manifesting, in the world, man. And this book was written over 2,000 years ago, man. So I don't understand how people can say that this is a fairy tale book. This is a text that's just, it was written 2,000 years ago. How you reading out of that book? But wait a minute. Every book you ever read, you trust in that, right? Because if you had a math test and you read a geometry test or whatever, and you read a book on that, you would trust in that book to go take your test that you're going to pass, right? You would trust in that book. So the scriptures, why wouldn't we trust on the scriptures when knowingly it fits us? If you read it, knowingly it fits only us, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And not only that, you can see it manifest, in your flesh, man, day to day. This book cannot go wrong, man. It's been throughout history many people trying to denounce this book, man. Many people been trying to denounce this book, man. Trying to denounce and try to discredit the scriptures, man. But they failed miserably, man. You cannot come against this truth, man. Because this is of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And if it be so, you cannot overthrow it, man. You won't overthrow it, no matter what you do, man. Shalakia, let me start that from the top. 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 3. For the time will come where they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to start following after their own lust, after their own minds, after their own hearts. Whatever they feel was working for them, they're going to go back to that, man. They're going to believe the Bible is just a book, man. A lot of brothers in the truth, man. You know, you got brothers that's faint-hearted now. That's falling out the truth daily, man. You know? And why would you do that? You know? Why would you do that? That's not a smart thing to do, especially in this time. And any time, man. They heap to themselves teachers having itching ears, so they want to hear anything now. Now they just gotta hear something now. They going over here to Islam, they going over here back to Christianity, back to the Christian church. They listening to damn women, you know. They they calling their pastor up 12 at night, saying pastor, give me a scripture that you know, tells me all the nations can be saved. And then you come back and try to and you scoff, not try, you scoff at the Israelites, man. You know, now you want to go to every wind of doctrine, man, being tossed to and fro, man. When everything you need is right here in the scriptures, man. Everything you need is in the scriptures right here, man. You know? Verse 4, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth. That's self-explanatory, man. They're going to turn away their ears from the truth, man. They're not going to believe in this truth no more, man. And that's the worst thing they could have ever did, man. You know? That's the worst thing they could have ever did. That's the biggest mistake they are going to make living, man. Because first and foremost, when you don't got this truth, and you're not walking in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you dead already, man. Then you come into this truth, you get life. So if you fall out this truth, you dead forever, man. You know, and you better pray the Most High have mercy on you and give you another chance, man. And shall be turned into fables, into lies, man. You know, now you thought the truth was a lie, and now all the lies are the truth to you, man. Everybody that you know, the church, the Christian church, the Catholic church, you know, some you know, 5%er with deep knowledge. Now you believe in all that. You believe that's the truth, man. And you going off, man. You going against Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. So let me get a couple more. See, this is I'm gonna go to Matthew. Matthew chapter 22. Let me see, Matthew chapter 22, verse 14. For many are called, but few are chosen. Because the Most High called he's calling a lot of brothers and sisters into this truth. A lot of them. It's Israelites waking up every day to this truth, to this knowledge. Every day. Every day. Our people are waking up, man. And some of the elect are waking up every day, man. You know? But few are chosen, so it's only going to be a select few, elect few, that are going to make it, man. That's going to continue to do the work. That's going to continue to endure and keep the law, man. A lot of our people that are in this truth are going to fall out, man. They're going to fall out. You know, and that's sad, man, to see, you know, brothers like, you know, hopefully, you know, Most High will, I'll be part of that number who endure, you know, unto the end, and, you know, keep the works of the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because, you know, I love this truth, man. How do you show you love the Most High? You keep His law. You do the works, you know. You know, you just can't say I have faith and I believe. You have to show it. You have to do your works. You have faith without works is dead, man. This is Luke chapter 10, 10 verse 2. Therefore, he said unto them, the harvest truly is great. The harvest, meaning the amount of people that's going to wake up, is great, man. The amount of people is great, man. Like it's gonna be a lot of people waking up in this truth, man. But the laborers are few, so it's only gonna be certain men that go out there and really labor, man. Even the Akwaf, man, the sisters out there, they're gonna labor in their own way, man. They're gonna be in order. They're gonna teach the kids. They're gonna keep the households, man. They're gonna be a resting place to their husbands, man. You know, the brothers, they're gonna be out there on the highways and the hedges. They're gonna be doing the sit downs. They're gonna be doing the giving out the flyers. They're gonna be out there laboring, man. In season, out of season, man. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest, that he would send forth laborers unto his harvest. So within that harvest, within all these brothers and sisters that's waking up, we pray to the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua that it be a lot of them that labor. So if you have 100 Israelites that wake up today, you would pray to the Most High that you know 100 of them, all of them, do the work, man, and labor. You know. Con. So that was it, and you just pray to the Most High that he bring, because the more brothers that we get to labor, and the more sisters, the more of our people wake up, man, the more this word spreads, man, and the more people can wake, more of our people can wake up, man. You know. So this is gonna be my last one. Salakia Israel. This is Mark chapter 4, verse 14. I'm going to start at 14. The sower soweth the word. So the sower would be a brother that's out there in the highways and has planting that seed to wake you up to this truth. The Most High gives the increase, man. If the Most High dealing with you, the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua is dealing with you, you'll increase. You'll increase in this knowledge, man. These are they by the wayside, where the word is sown, but when they have heard, so when they get this word and it's starting to make sense unto them, Satan cometh immediately. Satan cometh immediately. Like when we be at camp, I've seen it plenty of times, man. We be talking to our people, they getting the word, we sowing that seed. All of a sudden, here come one of our people, a demon of your own people and these other nations. They'll come and try to throw a monkey wrench in it, man. They'll cause confusion, you know. They'll deceive them. And next thing you know, they walking away with them, man. Talking about, I knew it was something funny about that, man. Satan cometh immediately and taketh away the word that was sown in their hearts. So when you had the word sown in your mind, when you started believing and you started saying, this makes sense. This make a lot of sense. Starting to resonate with your spirit, you know, here comes Satan to cause that confusion, to cause that to deceive you and have you think twice and second guess the word, man. You know? Verse 16. And these are they likewise which are sown on stony ground, who, when they have heard the word, immediately receive it with gladness. So these are the people who are like, how will I put it? Like, basically, they hear the word and they already sold. They already sold to it. I believe you, brother. I believe what you're saying. That's true. And they'll stand there and have brothers out there with us, you know, all day, man. From the time camp started to the time camp finished. And then even after camp finished, we were still out there, man. You know, because them brothers, you know, they heard it with gladness. And it resonated with their spirit like that. You know? And have no root in themselves, and so endure, but for a time. Afterwards, when affliction and persecution arises for the word's sake, immediately they are offended. You know, so it'll be some brothers that'll hear the word and be like, yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. But then when persecution come, or when the things are not so sweet now they want to back off. They want to kind of like play you from a distance now, you know? And these are they, verse 18, and these are they which are sown among thorns, such as hear the word, and the cares of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches, and the lust of other things entering in, choke the word, and it becometh unfruitful. So so it'll be our people who will hear this word, but they believe in the word, but this world got them so far out there, man. They just stuck into this world. They can't let America go, man. They just have to still indulge in American lifestyle, man. They still got to go to the club, man. They still got to smoke weed. They still got to eat pork. You know? They still got to be whoremongers, man. They still got to be whores, man. You know? So that's what a lot of our people are dealing with, man. You get one brother, you get a group of people who hear the word, it's sown in their heart, they take it with gladness, and they sold to it. Just like that. Then there's some that are sold to the word, but then when the persecution come, they want to back off, so they wasn't fully in it. And then they got some that basically is the same thing. They believe in the word, but they can't let go of America, man. They can't. You know? So, in the last part it says, the lust of other things entering in choke the word, meaning they don't properly digest it. You know, they don't properly digest the word. You know, they let this world and America stop them from digesting the word, man. And filling their belly, man. They not to be vulgar, but regurgitate, throw it back up, man. They throw it back up. You know? And becometh unfruitful. So they become unfruitful, man. They can't grow. You know? They can't they just wasn't fully there for them to blossom. You know, and that's what it is. Verse 20, and these are they which are sown on good ground, such as hear the word and receive it and bring forth fruit, some 30-fold, some 60, and some 100. So these are brothers who, like the brothers that you see on the highways and hedges, man. A lot of them. They brought a lot of people into the truth. You know, they brought a lot of our people into the truth. They stayed, they endured, they took the time out, they studied, man. They were sown on good ground, man. What's that good ground? Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man. So they were long suffering. You know, they fought through the temptation. They still fighting through temptation. And they working toward righteousness each and every day, because the Most High, He knows every man's labor, what every man does, you know, inside and out, man. It said, and He said unto them, is a candle brought to be put under a bushel or under a bed? So basically, if you got this knowledge, you know, the Most High gave you this knowledge, are you supposed to keep it to yourself? Are you not supposed to go out there and teach? Are you not supposed to go out there and spread it? Is it supposed to be just left inside of you? You're supposed to go in your house and just study, study, study. And then when somebody asks you a question on something, you got all this knowledge. You don't expound on it. You don't talk about it. You just keep it to yourself. So that's what Yahweh Shah is saying. It said, and not to be set on a candlestick. So meaning for everybody to see it. Because when you set a candle on a candlestick, when you coming out, you can see that, man. You can see that light shining in that room, you know. You can see that light shining in that house, man. So whatever knowledge you got, man, you're supposed to let it shine out there on the highways, or any way you get it out, through, whether it's through a sit down, whether it's through a class, whether it's on the highways and the hedges, man. You're supposed to let your light shine, man. Light being this truth, man. Light being the word, you know. Or for Salakia, verse 22, Mark 4 and 22. For there is nothing hid which shall not be manifested, neither was there anything kept secret, but that it should come abroad. So basically it's saying, should not anything that any other works that you put in, it's gonna be manifested through your fruits, through your labor, you know. You're gonna see it in your hard work, your trusting and believing in the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It's gonna manifest, just like the scriptures are manifesting now. Everything that was hid, you know, everything that was hid 10, 20 years ago, we didn't know about, now it's being made manifest, man. We can see it all, you know. It says, verse 23, if any man have